so hard.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Wait, did you just say we die?
I did not say
That
anything
bouncer
like...
came back and brought some friends.
Yeah, he didn't say that, just like how Rick didn't turn off his video.
He didn't turn off the video, man. It turned itself off. All right. It's that damn Windows update.
Yeah, with magic.
Game night. All right. I almost lost a gig because of it.
I feel like you're stealing my excuses.
I can't imagine why. All right, Gracie. There you go. Get out.
Did you have an initiative on here, you?
Yeah.
You did? Where?
So just open up the combat tracker. The 2 swords. Either you froze or you're staring at the screen. I don't know which one happened.
He's staring at the screen.
Got an error.
Can you explain what? Can you explain further?
I really know.
Okay.
It hurts when I do this.
Stop doing that. Gosh, it's like working with my customers.
Yeah.
Or co-workers.
My tax isn't right. Oh, can you tell me what's wrong or what you're expecting it or anything? No, it's confidential.
Okay, the combat tracker is open.
Yeah.
How do
We
I...
don't- We don't need it to be open for you to.
I understand that, but when you roll, it's linked to something, correct?
Yeah. If we roll our initiative, it will drop into the order.
Okay, so you have an initiative button?
Yeah, it's on the combat page.
Right. So it's not on NPCs.
So double click on the order for the NPC.
Ah. There you go. Thank you, sir. Please, everyone, roll your initiative.
You realize the NPC is invisible to us, right?
Fine. Is that better?
That is better.
Okay. I'm sorry, I haven't played with this yet. We haven't had a little sit down.
I'm waiting for you to schedule a time.
Yeah, I'm fine trying to get a time to schedule. Fuck. What's he rolling?
I don't know.
That's initiative. I'm doing what everyone else did. Dexterity and wits.
No.
I clicked the
Oh, look.
initiative button.
Click on combat. Click on the
What the
initiative
hell's
button.
initiative?
Click on the combat tab and click on the initiative.
Oh. Look, you guys got to provide more precise instructions, okay?
If
Just saying.
only we said click on the combat tab and click on the initiative button before.
If only you
that would've
did.
that would have been super helpful.
Man, could have saved me a lot of problems.
All right, so we're initiated. By the way, you might want to move the flag up to Addis
Okay.
and change round back to 1.
Zombies.
All right. So I'm fighting this vampire guy guarding the stairs, yeah?
Yep, so where it left off was... Crap, where did we leave off?
I tried to move him out of the way. He
Yep.
resisted. He
Yep.
tried to move me. I resisted. He hit me. I resisted. And somebody cut me on my hand. He
Right.
showed up very quickly.
Okay.
And
You
he's
kinda
left
look-
in amazement.
Yep, he looked at your hand, looked at you, and he's kind of in a bewilderment. And it is your go.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna go right at it and start shifting and fighting this dude. Although it is a full moon, isn't it?
No, it's gibbous. It's almost gonna be a
Huh?
full moon.
It
I'm
was.
sorry,
It was.
It was. I retconned it. It's gibbous.
Oh,
It's waxing in the gibbous.
I haven't waxed. Never mind. All right. Well, I'm just gonna kind of grin at him right now and be like, ready to get out of the way.
You just think it's gonna happen, little man.
All right. So then I want to go in swinging. I'm not shifting just yet.
Okay.
I want to go in swinging. So it's what is it? Strength and brawl.
Strength brawl.
Jesus.
Oh, you hit. So roll your strength. Difficulty, dumbass.
Knock a tooth out.
3. Okay. Error.
I didn't realize you meant that you killed all of our stuff. All of my notes from my backgrounds are gone.
I didn't kill any of that, did I?
Yeah, you did. All of the
Oh.
notes that I put in are gone. Crap.
I didn't touch any of that.
Well, it's magically disappeared.
Magically delicious. I didn't touch any of the characters.
What's that look, James?
I'm curious how that would have happened.
I just know that all of my backgrounds now say you like to die.
I
That sounds like something Pappy would have done.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh, I see fetish dagger, kinfolk, and
There's a
totem.
merit that says you like fun, and my impatient
So
flaw.
merits and flaws are gonna be messed up because
So
I
my
missed those.
flaw is actually still there.
Yeah, but your merit and the flaws may be messed up because I lost those.
Yeah, no,
And
my
backgrounds
background
didn't
is gone too.
I see it.
Yeah, does it say stuff for you?
Yeah, it says fetish, fang dagger 3, kinfolk 1, and totem 1.
Yeah, click on the actual descriptions.
You like that?
Yeah. That's not what I wrote.
Whoa. My rights read the same thing.
Those
didn't
were
think
those were
that.
our original background placeholder when he made those.
My backgrounds all say that too.
How did it not save?
Thanks, Paps.
No. I didn't touch any of that.
This one's blank. It says you. Like
Okay, because we would have all typed that.
bad guy going to kill you. That's you. Oh, are you bad guy or bad man?
I'm bad man.
It's the same thing.
No, I didn't do anything.
Bad guy
Yeah.
going to kill you.
I didn't write that. I didn't write that. I swear.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find my PDF because I put all the I had all my notes in there.
Man. Now my notes. Maybe I didn't do those because I know, like,
did.
if I go to the Guru tab and look under gifts, like my notes for my gifts, the descriptions and system, that's all still there.
Now, what's weird is I have Daniel's stuff in the notes, like the sidebar notes.
He must have made him over there and dragged him over to his character.
Yeah, thankfully my gifts are still good. Okay. I was just because I wanted to use my dagger next, so that's why I was looking. But thankfully I also saved all this stuff to my OneNote, so I've just copied it back over real quick.
Guess I didn't change any of that. Because the fan dagger is actually still in items in the sidebar.
I don't. It says double damage on it, and that's not correct.
Actually, it is. You hit with it, and then you could activate it to do double damage. It is game night.
It doubles the amount of successes on the damage roll before soak. Okay.
Okay, he soaks 2 of those. He still takes 1 bashing.
James, can I drag the item onto my sheet somewhere? Does it matter where? Just in inventory, I assume?
Yeah, you gotta put... Yeah, it has to go into inventory.
Okay, just make sure.
If it's from items.
Okay, Shaya, your turn. You've got Addis just hauls back and punches the guy. He kind of hits him across the face. He rocks a little bit, but he shakes it a little bit.
I know he doesn't care about humans, but like, is there a way to do like to make him unconscious rather than dead?
Which guy?
The bouncer.
The bouncer? Yeah, you can.
I honestly wasn't sure if you wanted to knock Addis out or not.
That's what I was thinking.
I could see it going either way.
Actually, my initial plan was after I knew Addis Pitt would pick a fight with him was to just sneak behind him and get upstairs.
Yeah, he's blocking the way.
All right. Well. All right, I'm going to swing at him. Just pull my dagger out. Swing at him.
Oh, God.
Huh?
You're stabbing him? Oh, damn.
Through the heart.
I don't want to stab him through the heart. I just want to get him down enough that we can keep him unconscious and out of the way. I mean, if I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna be as effective as possible. Don't murder shame me. He's the one that started it.
Murder shame?
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
So this would be what? Dex,
Flexibility. Roll the
Nice.
yeah, so the dagger then is
strength 2.
crap, I closed it. Can I roll directly from the item inventory, James?
I don't think it's set up that way.
No. Sorry, I don't. Pretty soon that will be able to be dragged over into your combat, but I don't have that set up yet.
Okay, so I'm rolling.
Knife. Strength +1.
I roll strength +1 to activate it.
No, to stab. For damage. Activating it?
Yeah, it just says. Oh, it just says after striking an opponent. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm sorry. Strength +1.
Correct. So 4 plus strength. So it's going to be 4 for the extra damage plus your strength +1.
So I would do. I'm trying to use James's thing. Okay, I think that's right.
Please. You stab him for
Were you activating it?
Yes.
Then you need to make a Gnosis roll.
See, that's what I
Okay.
was looking for. Okay. I just double click on Gnosis, right?
Yes, but the difficulty for this is the fetish's Gnosis rating.
The
So-
Gnosis rating on that is
Okay.
6.
So it should already be set
Yeah.
to default. So yep, just go double click on Gnosis. Cool. So it is activated.
Okay, so he would take 4 damage, is that right?
Yep, it would be 4 damage.
Is it... It doubles the number of successes on the damage roll before... Okay. So it says it... Okay. Alright, this is a little nitpicky.
To be 10.
This is a little
I-
nitpicky.
Are you trying to decide if it should be 4 or 5?
Yes.
Welcome to a nerd argument.
It says it doubles the number of successes before soak. So really, it would
So
be
you
6 minus 1
roll-
is 5.
You're not wrong. I don't know if it's right though. I don't know what the right answer is for
What do
that.
you mean 6 minus 4 is 5?
So I got 3 successes and 1
6 minus
failure.
1.
It doubles the 3 and then subtracts that because it doesn't say anything about doubling failures as well. It just says it doubles successes.
So it's before soak. So whatever you roll, I would normally take,
That's not what.
then you double it.
I see where you're going, Pappy, but it reads
The way it
this
literally
doubles the
reads,
number
yeah.
of successes, and she has 3 successes,
Oh, no, but read
1
it. But read
minus
it.
1.
Correct.
Yeah,
Before soak.
right. That's
So
correct.
I don't,
This is
before
still
soak.
before soak.
So it's not number of successes. It's your overall score then doubled.
That's not how it reads.
Yeah.
It is how it reads.
Nope. I completely agree with Aaron on how it reads. However, I agree with you
I
on your
understand from a mechanical perspective that you want it to work that way, and I'm cool with it. I'm just saying that's not how it reads.
Well, the reason it says pre-soak or before soak is
Mhm.
your final answer. and
Uh-huh.
then
Yeah,
if
the
I
final
soak
answer. So
that,
ignore the
that's what I
soak
pick.
part. Ignore the soak part. We haven't got to that part yet. It just says double the number of successes. The
Mhm.
the negative isn't no. We're not calculating soak yet. Soak comes after this part.
No,
See,
you-
we're
you
still
would-
we're still before soak. We
No,
are
no.
still at the before soak roll.
no, no,
So right now
it's
we
like
have
it's like in D&D. You have a damage thing,
Mhm.
and then before I do what I want,
Mhm.
that's the number I have to.
I
beat.
agree that is how it works in D&D.
Mhm.
I'm saying
that's
it
how
it
and
does
it reads
That's-
properly in D&D.
And that's
Yeah.
how it works here. Is you roll your successes.
I
This is what I
you
would
can make
take.
it work that way. That is not how it reads. And
I-
I'm
I
okay
am-
with that.
I agree with you, Pappy, on your ruling. I agree with Aaron on how it reads
Same.
because it reads this
The
way.
intent of it is if I was to take it right now,
We agree with you about the
prior to
intent.
activating,
Again,
that is
Pappy,
the successes.
we agree with your ruling. However, I agree with Aaron on how it reads.
So she got 2 for one. And she got 3 for the other. So that's 5 successes.
I'm sorry, what?
She rolled
She got-
strength plus 1. That's the actual weapon. She rolled 4 more because that's the difference between the actual hitting me. So that would be her damage rolls would be 5. She wants to activate it would be 10. She rolled 5 to hit me. Subtract 1 for the actual success. I use her 4 over the standard. Which get added to her strength, which is 4 plus 1, the weapon. So it should be 9 dice. She
Wait, did
rolled
you
9
change a
dice.
rule that I'm unfamiliar with?
What?
Did you make a rule change I'm unfamiliar with?
About what?
So, I feel like she rolled too few dice for damage. She got 5 successes. What did he get for his dodge?
He didn't dodge.
Okay, so
It
she
takes
should have
one-
rolled.
So it should
She
take
should have
one
rolled.
hit.
She should have rolled 9
She did.
d10.
She did.
She did not.
She did.
I
I-
see
rolled
5.
seven.
I
She
rolled
rolled
7 to
5
hit, and then
4,
I rolled 5, which is my strength plus 1.
which is the
Mhm.
weapon, and then she rolled
But
4 more.
those 4
Which is
are.
the
Those
for-
4 are my gnosis to activate the dagger.
Oh. You're supposed to have 4 more on top of that.
Okay. So okay, let's actually talk about this because this is important for us to know as players. When you roll to attack, you
Mhm.
like here.
That
you
was
rolled
my
5.
7d10.
Yep, your
Yes.
7d10 was your roll for
Yes.
attack. You rolled 5 successes.
That's
Yes.
the opposite.
So then you subtract their dodge, which in this case he didn't dodge.
Okay.
So you only need 1 to hit, but the rest become extra damage dice. So you have.
So I would have
then
had
when you-
4 addition to my
Yes,
my
4.
5.
Plus your strength plus 1 for your weapon.
I see. I did not know that that's what was happening.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah, you
So
need
you
one
want me to
to-
roll another
4.
four?
Yeah, 40-10.
Correct. And then add that to your damage roll. So you have 2 already. So you have 3 total for damage.
No. Because
It
it
would
doubled
be
it,
6.
so I would get
So you're
6.
doubling, so now you're getting 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor guy.
He has
Yeah.
one hell of a soak,
Yeah. Yes, he does, James.
and he could soak lethal,
No, James. Try again.
and he could soak lethal.
He can soak more than lethal.
Are you saying that he can't soak lethal? Okay, everybody, downgrade your damage.
No, he can. He can soak higher
Nope,
than
Happy
that.
just said that he can't soak lethal. Everybody, downgrade your damage.
I said he can soak more than that.
I got something he can soak.
Why?
Sorry. I can't help it.
So the health.
No, I understand the joke, but why would you whip that out during a fight, dude? You're just
Okay,
It's
so
like a club.
wolves are weird.
so it doesn't translate to the character sheet.
No. You have to grab and drag and drop. Oh wait, no, I didn't set that up for damage. You have to click.
Fine.
Hey, I want to work on combat, but you wanted the whole Rage Mooney thing. And then you didn't give me an answer back until last night, so
Well,
that's when
what?
I was able to start on it.
No, I did. I told you
Like-
100 times it looks good.
Yeah, last night.
What's today? The 14th?
Mm-hmm.
You sent out the damage dice. You said, thank you for a challenge. I said, anytime. Did you get to read it over? I said, yes, I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday.
But
So I
prior
got
to-
started
prior-
coding on it
prior
yesterday.
to that, in the rules raised things, shut up. I was busy.
Huh.
I don't work from home.
That wouldn't have changed anything.
Kids a lot. Yeah, vampire is what, 1 for 1 for blood, for healing?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on, man.
It's been 30 years.
It hasn't been 30 years.
I round up to the nearest 30. It really doesn't matter from our perspective. If that guy's blood is strong enough to heal 1 for 1, that's what it does.
As you stab him and just kind of twist the knife ever so into his side. He gasps. He's trying to do it, and you pull it out. This black, almost black blood kind of comes out of him.
He's a
You see it
colossus.
slightly start to heal as you pull the blade out, as it bites deep into him. He goes and draw back, and just as he's about to punch Saya, his
Shia.
arms, Shia.
Think of LaBouffe.
I looked at her name. I saw that.
You
phonetically
even
spelled.
spelled it out phonetically.
I know. I saw it and I even said it wrong. So as he goes to punch Shea in the face, his arm stops, and there is a man.
An actual man?
An actual man. He looked like that.
Oh, he purdy.
Standing there, holding his arm back. I'm so sorry that my associate is causing you such a ruckus. At that, the bouncer looks at him, puts his arm down, and steps to the side. Says, "Please, join me." The bouncer opens the velvet rope and allows you to entrance.
I love the visual of this. We're like all in basically like.
I'm in a
crappy
nice
daddy
dress.
No,
I am in
she's
a nice dress.
She's a nice dress.
clothes. You have
You guys are like bums.
you have a relatively nice thrift store dress.
No, I stole it. I took it from that girl. I convinced her,
Oh,
remember?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The rest of us are all pretty much.
Oh yeah, the drunk girl in the bathroom, right? Yeah.
Yep. Forgot about that. Yeah. It's a- my obscene guest, come on up. I feel like we're playing a video game. We just got to a cutscene, and our custom characters are in the video.
Are you some sort of bad Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
As Shia will kind of give like a disdainful look at the bouncer as she like is walking up, and she'll like take a moment and she'll wipe the dagger on his shirt and then put it away as she walks by.
Oh, he glares at you, holding the side.
I'm
You're
gonna
like
I'm
the
gonna straight
parrot
up
of
look him in
Werewolf.
the eye and smirk.
Oh,
Look him in the eye and
he's,
smirk as I walk past.
The world.
he's just dripping with his glare is just dripping with venom at you guys.
This is the version of a World of Darkness Karen. She doesn't ask for the manager. She stabs until a manager shows up.
Need to
But as you
speak
go
to your
upstairs-
supervisor.
As he leads you upstairs
Step,
up to that
step.
room I showed you, I just sent out. There
All right.
is basically like high class society up here. Everyone's wearing posh dresses and guys are wearing suits, and they're all the champagne everywhere. It's different atmosphere up here than it is down in the club. You've
Okay.
got the party goers down there. They're not. They're like out for clubbing. These people here look like they're out of place. Like this would be high society. Please, have a seat. Is there anything to drink? Champagne? Alcohol?
I'll take some champagne.
And he'll just to the
Like that.
waitress. And she'll come over with some champagne on a dish for you guys.
Anybody have
So,
sense worm? Anybody have
What
worm
brings you
taint
to the
sense?
club?
Mental link. Anybody have worm taint sense?
Worm taint sense?
Yeah.
Can you sense
Anybody
taint?
have the ability to sense worm taint?
Uh.
No.
I don't. Would Connell or Stein have that, Pappy?
Mads does not.
Okay.
And Connell does not.
Okay.
So
Good
no
to
one
know.
can sense worm taint.
I mean,
Taint at all.
I don't feel like I'm missing out.
I eat French fries, so I guess O'Toole's is the best.
Oh. So, what brings you to this club, especially dressed the way you are?
Shy will
See
kind of
how
like glance
close
down
you
at
get.
herself and like back up at him and just not say anything.
I'm gonna do the same thing. What's wrong with this?
I would. A bottle full of bud is what brought us here.
Bottle full of bud.
Hmm.
Well,
I mean, my mind's got what I need.
you're in luck. You are my honored guest tonight.
Oh, great, because I'm into making love.
Hmm.
Anybody else that doesn't know this song?
So may I ask who you are?
Absolutely.
Well,
Shia will transfer the glass into her left hand and reach her right one out and be like, "I'm Shia, and you are."
hello, Diet. Ah, I'm your humble guest tonight, or your host tonight. My name is Antonio Vallerini.
Man canta, Antonio.
Antonio,
Antonio, ah.
well, come give me a hug. I extend my hand.
He will lean over and do the little French
The
kiss thingy on the
the
European and Frenchy thing.
if you're into getting rubbed,
And as he does that, you feel a little scratch on your neck.
go show. Hmm. Okay, that's weird, but cool.
And you are my red-haired friend.
Not impressed.
Hmm. I'm sorry, he can be a little obtuse there. He didn't realize that you were an honored guest tonight.
Call me Addis.
Addis.
Blood hair.
Blood hair. Ah, because your hair is red. So is it true? Does the are you full of rage tonight, my furry friend?
I wouldn't say fool.
Not so much.
Hmm.
There's a little bit more that could be tapped off.
So, what brings you mongrels out here tonight?
Mongrels?
Tell us what you know about the other side.
The other side? Not much. That's not my forte.
Do you understand the concepts of cause and effect?
Always.
Okay. Do you understand the concepts of cause and effect when it comes to the shadow?
I know you are tied to the other side, but I have not had anything affect me. That's
Not yet.
more. Hmm.
You see, do you believe in karma? How about that?
Such fickle ideas and concepts.
Okay. In your, I'm assuming, many years of life, have you owned something that just kept on going wrong that you couldn't explain? Maybe an old beat up car, or maybe you had a house that just, things just kept on breaking and going bad.
No.
Well, you're going to be experiencing it relatively soon.
Hmm.
Your putting out too many bad energies in this club, and you're causing the other side to rot. And pretty soon, it's going to start making its way back into the material world, which is the one I think you enjoy the most.
There's been nothing wrong with this club for quite some time.
Right.
Here,
I didn't say that things have been going bad now. I'm saying that things are going to be bad.
hmm, that's your opinion. So, what does the other side look like then on this club that you're saying is such a detrimental to it?
There's a lot of murder happening. And it is bringing forth spirits that are pretty soon going to eat the good energies of this club.
Hmm. So, you're telling me to slow down on the killing?
Perhaps that would be a good start. The next step I would consider is putting forth powerful good energies. Help people, I don't know, put out stuff like love or even lust for that matter.
Well, there's plenty of that in this club.
Looking around, apparently not compared to the amount of murder that's happening here in this club.
Well, I will admit there was a bit of a run when we first got the club. We've been winning it off now, and
So what do you mean by a bit of a run?
oh well, we have recently acquired this club, and we were denied our hunting ground, so we had to make do with this. But now that we have stated our hunger, it is a haven for us now. We don't have to force ourselves upon people.
That might be helpful. Mind tap. I'm not sure where to take this conversation.
Yep. Let's just kill him.
I don't think it'll be that easy.
I mean, from one hunter to the next, I see respect. And then I go ahead and say out loud, I understand the hunter grounds. Hunting grounds are very important to us too. And from one monster to another, I can respect that. There might be something more that's going on here then, if you're bleeding through to the other side. Now, we can either talk about it and I can help you save this club. I can help you salvage this hunting grounds that's yours. Or you could just keep doing what you're doing and, you know, the Banes will do what the Banes will do.
Okay, so what do you propose then?
I guess let's start with why are why is the other side so attracted to this place? Why is the other side bleeding?
Like I said, we had, when we first acquired the club, we were starving. And some of the younger members couldn't control themselves.
Is this a recent thing?
Uh, yeah, we've only had the club maybe 3 months. Like I said, it was a rash of murder, per se. But we kept it out of the press, and other authorities looked the other way. It's amazing what a little bit of money can do.
I'm imagining Mad standing over the corner going, that makes sense. Are you, I guess, how many humans don't make it out of this club alive currently?
Currently, not many. On occasion, there's the rare one a week, maybe, if that. But most of them enjoy it. And
Mind tap. Mind tap. Ciatis? Their numbers are pretty low compared to yours.
they enjoy it. They are our thralls. And they leave the club feeling great, with not a memory about it at all. No hurt, no foul.
Oh, it's foul, okay. Place reeks of decay.
I'll put better deodorant on, my bad.
I'm assuming you're the owner.
In not so many words, but yes.
Are your kind that's here, I'm not sure what the correct word would be, but alleged to you?
We are a group with common goals.
Do you know what they're up to?
Not necessarily. This is more of a safe haven for them, but we try not to congregate as a large group. We're not the majority in the city.
Okay. Unfortunately, I thought that was going to be a little bit more clear cut as to what is causing the damage on the other side. I would be lying if I didn't think that my prejudice was that you guys were just creating a murder haven.
No. You don't shit in your own home where you eat.
Well,
Like I said, on the occasion, there's a oops here or there.
well, your club does have a serious problem. And I have no desire in taking your hunting ground from you. I wouldn't mind helping fix the problem that is being caused on our side. And of course, you can go about your business. And once we fix it, we will be out of your hair.
So you're just here on a whim.
If you
There,
consider massive corruption and problems to be a whim, sure.
things don't usually bleed to the other side. But historically, I've never heard of that happening except for in places where a lot of really bad things are happening. A lot of really negative energies are being placed out. There is a flip side where extreme positive energies are being placed out, and you could see that effect on the other side. However, standing over there, you would not feel any positive energies. You know that something terrible is happening.
You said you guys acquired the place only several months ago. Why was it up for sale in the first place?
It wasn't for sale.
mind tap. I think they're using the term acquire loosely.
Oh.
The previous owner
Had an
Ah.
oops.
had an, I wouldn't say had an oops. He went on vacation and left it
Permanent.
to a affiliate, and he hasn't been back since.
Shai's gonna kind of lean back in her chair or whatever and just say via mind link, I think we're wasting our time here. We should carry on. We were trying to find a totem in the first place. We don't know what's going on here. They have no information for us. We may as well continue on our way.
Can't we kill just one of them first?
I think
Hold
you
on.
already did
Please.
the guy at the door pretty well. I think we're good.
Sorry, give me a second. I'll be right back.
The guy at the
He
door was
was
human.
just a human. This guy reeks of death. And he's not natural. And he needs to be purged.
Yeah, he does. You can smell that he's not natural. He is something else. You almost get a predator vibe off him every once in a while.
Oh, for sure. I look around. So, aside from his, emo haircut and fancy clothes there, does he look like a stereotypical, like vampire, like pallid skin? Does he really have purple eyes?
He had purple eyes. His skin is not pale. It actually has a flush of color to it. He appears in all sense human, but he's almost too human. His skin is flawless. He has like the perfect bone structure. He's too pretty.
He's too pretty to be a vampire?
To be human.
Oh, okay.
So,
He's model
he's got that
esque.
perfect skin.
Yeah. And just like
He's
the
jealous of my hair, though. You can tell. Look at
right.
Shai's just gonna be like,
So,
And everyone around him
so
is kind of swooning over him, trying to get his attention, and almost like he's got some kind of presence drawing them in.
looking around, smelling, right? Just kind of tuning in my senses a little bit. Am I detecting others?
You can sense a few others, not many, maybe a handful, if that. But like you said, though, they don't try to congregate in one place for too long.
Right. No, I heard him say that, so I was kind of wondering. It's like if this guy was, he wouldn't be alone, but I was just wondering if I could find out. It's like maybe there's, how many, if the blood were to hit the fan, so to speak.
Yeah, you probably guess probably 3 or 4 up here with them. But this is the VIP lounge, so you probably got 20 to 25 people up here in total.
Well, yeah, and they're all probably thralls too. They'll probably go to their death fighting for him too. Would be my guess, but
Close to it, yeah. If you go off of your vampire lore off of movies,
yeah, right.
that's probably your extent of what you have for a cult. And I'd assume you're probably going off the Anne Rice stuff and not the Twilight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No
Twilight, dude. Twilight doesn't even register with me.
No sparkling.
Ever. No. No.
we
All right,
are
sorry
in
about
Seattle, though. The amount of size.
If you see a vampire sparkling in the daylight, run from him because he's out in the daylight.
He's a daywalker. Yeah.
Run from him.
Blade.
And it's also probably not a vampire. It's probably a changeling just screwing with us.
Probably.
All right.
There hasn't been any of those yet, James. I mean,
Sure,
There's
I
no.
believe you.
Listen, are there any troll or bridge trolls? Come on.
Sure, I believe you.
Well, in
Alright,
in the
what I meant.
Dresden universe,
No, you didn't. No, he wasn't here for that.
What did I miss?
No,
All right.
no, Rick in Dresden.
yeah, pretty much.
Should we get going,
So
you guys? There's nothing here for us.
yeah, I mean, I was just kind of being a little more observant while you were gone. Looking around, checking this guy out. Like I could tell he's not natural. He smells kind of like death. And so I was just kind of tuning in, looking around, seeing if there's others like him that I can detect or spot. Maybe
Aside from the
there's
bouncer.
three. Well, there's maybe 3 or 4. I'm not sure the bouncer's one of them.
He took a really heavy hit from my knife and did not flinch.
There's lots of other things that can do that. I'm not sure.
I doubt they would
that the
congregate
bouncer's a
together
vampire though.
or protect each other.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends.
Let's go.
My one dot of occult says, yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Like, it has to be another vampire.
I also have 1 dot of occult, so.
Well, I have none, so I'm just wildly guessing.
James, what is your current willpower?
What do you mean by current? Are you asking me what my temp dots are or what my willpower
Yes,
is?
your tempt.
Oh, God. 1.
Okay.
Look into my eyes.
Yeah, no, I need ways to get willpower because...
Bro, it broke it. So I tried to do the end. I tried to do the on the NPC sheet. I tried to roll with some subterfuge, and it said "F you."
I need
Script.
more.
er,
I can't...
error.
Sorry, I need more than just F you, because I can fix it.
No!
Crits, subterfuge,
Uh-oh.
roll.
Okay, yep. That sucks. I'm sorry. You just need to change the dice number down there. And, then hit roll from there.
So just do it down here, not up here.
Yeah, sorry. I will have to correct that. It's because of the new things that I've added for the characters. I haven't added to the NPC sheets yet.
Okay.
You mess up your stream. Aaron.
Yes.
It could be back.
Damn it, Pappy.
No, Hobo. The stream did not break. I turned it off because Pappy broke it. So I guess technically, yes, it did break.
It didn't break. Temporarily dysfunctioned.
It broke because we have a horse in a hospital.
All right, Shia will stand up. All right, let's go, guys.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Antonio.
You also.
No, it wasn't.
I'll be seeing
Walking
you.
off.
Not if I see you first.
Mm.
Oh my god.
As you get up and start walking down the stairs, the bouncers eyes you and kind of let you pass.
she'll smirk at him, which if she were in wolf form, you could definitely see it being like a snarl.
What, are you telling me not to smirk at him?
You can smirk
Or
at
are
him.
you saying you're smirking at him?
I am like sneering at the bouncer. It's like between a smirk and a
Gotcha.
sneer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's just staring daggers at you.
Hey,
Daggers, eh?
Pappy, as I walk by, I want to just kind of just brush him with my shoulder, but I want to use the falling touch. Okay, so I roll willpower, which is difficulty of the opponent's stamina plus athletics. I have no idea what that's going to be, and it may be unattainable for me, but I got to try it.
Stamina athletics?
Stamina athletics is the difficulty,
Okay.
and I need to roll willpower. So someone tell me how to do that.
So he has to tell you what the difficulty is.
Okay.
Difficulty is 7.
Okay, so difficulty, so I hit +1. So that gives me a base 7. And
And-
now willpower.
At the bottom where it says resources and the willpower's on the right side, it should
Yep.
have a number to the right of that. Just double click on that number.
Do I have 1 success?
You have 2.
Yes, I have 2 successes. This guy goes sprawling to the ground as I just lightly brush him with my shoulder as I walk by. Yeah, and so let's see. Yeah, brushing contact at no cost. So this guy just goes sprawling to the ground.
You kind of like brush him, and he just boom back against the wall, and he actually bears fangs at you, and kind of like goes up on you, and you just have to stop and just kind of at you.
I just kind of grin and keep walking.
Oh, he's ready to get you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna use that so much.
Yeah. You can feel the hair on the back of your neck just stand up, but he's just if looks can bore into your brain and kill.
I can't wait to fight that guy.
Everyone roll me wits alertness.
Difficulty?
Standard. Actually, difficulty 8.
Wait, difficulty 8?
What? Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
You said wits alertness?
Yes. Did we fix the rage thing, James?
What do you mean?
The rage.
Yeah.
Character's rage.
Yeah, your frenzy dice is what determines your rage dice.
Okay. Okay. So Addis. Okay, and then. Oh, yes, sir? Oi.
Sure.
It's fine. Oi. As you're walking down the stairs and start heading out the club, you notice this guy. He looks out of place. He's kind of a little disheveled. He's wearing jeans, a blue shirt, and like just a jean jacket that's kind of open. Yet he doesn't seem right. He seems to be moving with a shamble. Kind of like his leg isn't quite working right, and he's just not moving like someone should move.
Addis sees him too, right?
Addis, you smell the smell of decay and rot, like a corpse. And as you kind of bring yourself to it, you see this guy, and he's disheveled. He's kind of got greasy black hair, kind of like a bowl cut. He's got a jean jacket on, blue shirt, his pants, and you can see there's kind of a stain underneath his jacket on his shirt that's kind of seeped into his clothes.
As I see this guy, I'm gonna start, like, even in my human form, I'm gonna just kind of start growling, you know.
And he's just walking through the crowd.
Want to
heading
point him
towards-
out.
Is this still the same scene?
This is still the same scene.
Okay, good, because I don't have much willpower to spend. Oh, what the fuck is that? I say in my mind, in the mind tap.
Shaya's gonna be like chugging the rest of her champagne. What? Huh?
Like them dead or dead?
Like dead. I would say like a reanimated corpse that's not quite rotten to the bone yet.
Motherfucker,
And it's
we
just-
have
it's
a
just-
zombie problem.
So
Yeah.
let's
The vampires aren't the problem here. The
Let's-
zombies are the problem.
let's say someone that maybe died yesterday and was reanimated.
can't stand it. I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'll start making my way over to get him.
And so like everyone
that-
around the club is dancing, and he's just kind of like shambling to get
Uh,
to.
I try to place my hand on Addis's shoulder.
Nope.
We
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold
Hold on, I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back in 3 seconds.
we had it all wrong.
So, what's going on?
I'm pretty sure Peppy would be fine with me telling you this, but I'd say in the mind link that Walking Dead, and I nudge my head towards the direction.
Oh man, I love Michonne. I can't wait to be her.
Nope.
on. Go ahead and say it.
No, not good. I need a katana.
Night night.
Night night
Night night. Okay.
is what we say to the zombies. Rick, are you back on yet?
He doesn't have his headset on right now.
Okay.
He's got a chitlin scurrying about him.
Mm.
Okay, his headset's back on if you want to yell at him.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Bridget's
fine.
Going to bed. So
It's so weird that you talk about yourself in third person, but okay.
I know, right? My little mini me there had his hair straightened, so wanted to show it off.
Or he just
Right,
wanted to be like, look what I got, you don't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. What'd you want to yell at me about?
So yeah, as I try to put my arm on your shoulder, you probably shake it off and start going. I'm like,
Oh, I don't even shake it off. I just keep walking.
yes, we hunt, but we can't do it in front of all these people.
I'm just keep on walking. I'm going to get this thing. And I'll walk up behind him. I guess I'm gonna like grab him by the back, by like the scruff.
Do
Hey,
not break the
so-
litany in front of humans.
So in the main hall, you go down the stairs from P, and you literally walk straight to the back, and outside to the main club entrance. As you were skirting that, you see him on the other side of the room, coming from the other side of the bar, towards the stairs. So he's probably somewhere in middle of the actual dance floor.
Wait, I thought we stepped outside.
No. This is as you were leaving. No,
I
as you,
understood that to be we were leaving the club, like as we just left the club, like we
No,
stepped
no, no.
outside.
no.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, so we saw this guy inside.
Yes, as you were going down the
Oh.
stairs and started walking after you done through the vampire, you got about midway through the dance floor on the left-hand side. He was coming on the right-hand side, cutting across the dance floor towards the stairs. He's about mid-dance floor right now.
And
Chilling
he's
for
heading
everyone.
towards the stairs, huh?
Yes.
All right. So maybe I'm not gonna go after him then. I thought we were
No, this is
outside,
this is
like
no, this is
around the
interior
front
of the club.
of the club with the crowd. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let him start making his way over to the stairs. I mean, I'm not happy that he's there, and it's all I could do to keep from going and tearing them apart.
Okay, he's now 3/4 of the way there, pushing through some people, kind of jostling through the crowd. He's probably 15 feet from the bouncer at the stairs.
Are his clothes? I see a stain.
You see
Like-
a dark stain off to one, like if the breast of his jacket was opened up, there was a dark stain down the front of his shirt.
Right. So he's probably stabbed or shot or something. But I mean, are his clothes like ripped, or is he a shambles or anything, or is he just
He looks
dragging
like
his?
he's got a kind of an unusual gait, kind of as if it wasn't. It's not fluid motion. It's very very ragged.
Okay, yeah. So all right. So
And
it's like he's
disheveled. His hair is all greasy and matted.
It's
His
almost like
clothes aren't the
someone
clean.
with brain damage with motor control
Yes.
problems, right? Okay, all right, I
Yes.
got you.
I look down at the bouncer and like, know him?
He's like, never seen him. Who is he? Is he your friend? Someone else to rough up?
You haven't roughed anyone up.
Get it rough, because he's like a dog.
That's nice.
He's about 10 feet from the stairs.
We'll just let them deal with it.
Yeah.
This affects us too.
Okay.
Yeah,
he-
it
are you-
provides
hunting
entertainment.
territory.
How far are you
It's,
from the
it's
bouncer
not our
right now?
territory to defend.
James, how far are you guys from the stairs?
Crap. I'm really having a. Can you place us on the map? Because I was now imagining that we were still on the stairs walking down.
No, I'm sorry.
Like, I know we got to the bottom of the stairs. I thought we had walked away from the stairs already, and like I didn't know we were close enough to keep talking to the guy.
I didn't
Like originally,
either.
I thought we were outside.
Dude.
And then when he clarified that we were back inside, I thought, oh, we were just coming down the stairs, about to step out onto the rest of the club. And
So you were over here. You're about here. You were heading this direction.
you know, you could drop us onto there.
Can you, what,
I
how
don't
do,
know
how do
deep
I
you
open
get.
the map again?
Oh wait, never mind. Pappy has to right click and reshare. If you grab our token, Pappy, and you drop it on the map, it'll be really big, but you could shrink it, control and scroll it. Or if you grab the green head down at the bottom of your combat tracker, you have a green head. If you grab that, drag it, and drop it, all of us drop. There you go.
I had grids because they didn't show me how to do
I'll do what you do on my screen.
that. The problem with that is I don't know how to do this, so.
All right, just grab and drag and drop us where you want us.
So what's the actual, like, entrance to the club, and what's
So-
what?
The far left is the entrance. That's actually a bar.
Okay.
To your immediate left is a little hallway that goes into two different other. You have a bar, but then another little small DJ dance club.
Okay. And so to the right is, like, the VIP area that we saw?
Directly behind you, yes, where the arrow's going up.
Yeah, okay.
There's a balcony that the DJ's actually, you have to go in. The DJ gets in through that upstairs.
Okay, and then where's the stumbling guy?
Oh, he has no picture, so I'll have to give him a picture. I'll just steal.
If you go into assets and you go into tokens, there should be letters, and you can just drop a letter.
I need 3 more screens, James.
I mean, it comes with a little bit of wife aggro, but
Is it assets? Okay, let's grab a guy now. It shall be you. Nope. Not you.
is that the sound he's making?
That's not I'm making because I just don't know how to use this thing, James. I'm going crazy. I don't know how to get the guy off now.
I have ideas. I don't see him on here.
He was there. He's going this direction.
Okay.
He's about here as of now. I'm not sure if you guys want to back up, talk to the bouncer, or you're willing him pass you, or...
Well, when I saw him, I guess I walked back to the bouncer and asked him, "Do you know him?"
Okay. So he's walking up to the bouncer. And he just didn't say a word, starts trying to get by him. The bouncer kind of pushes him. He looks at the bouncer, grabs him one-handed, and throws him into the middle of the dance floor. Just picks him up and throws him like 10 feet.
The
One-handed.
zombie did that?
The zombie did that.
That is not what I expected.
And now it's a mosh pit.
I look around for... Crap, I can't remember Vampire Leader's name.
Antonio.
I look
Tony.
around for Antonio.
Actually, James is right. He doesn't remember the vampire guy's name. Because James doesn't remember anything about vampires.
I can't remember the club owner's name.
James doesn't remember going upstairs. He remembers meeting the bouncer, having some issues, and then being turned away.
We need to find somebody to shut this club down.
Tony.
Anybody
Shia,
know that? Anybody know anybody with enough power to do that?
Shia will glance up and see if she can see Antonio on the balcony.
Actually, no, you don't. You see a blonde-haired, fair lady dressed in a sequins gown kind of peer over the DJ looking down at this individual.
Okay, somebody sees him.
Um,
And he starts to climb the stairs.
I say over the mind tap to Mads. I was like, "Do you have a gun?"
Of course I don't. Why would I carry a gun?
I have no idea if he does. I really
They're-
don't.
They're illegal in Seattle.
I'm just assuming the City Walker uses these
Yes,
human
he does.
tools.
He has a light revolver.
Does he have enough gnosis that I would have possibly bounded it to him?
He's got gnosis of 1.
Oh, then probably not. He would probably save that for close. So he does not have it on him.
Nope.
No, because he had to get clothes from the
Yeah, but none of us have our bounded clothes with us because we were. in
Oh,
that
right, because
ritual.
they told us not to do that. That's right. Okay, okay.
He's halfway up the stairs.
I mean, it's
We
not
have
our
to stop.
problem. Why do we have
No,
to stop him?
Did you not see the other side? We were wrong. It isn't. Oh crap! This is so difficult. I wouldn't have said we were wrong because I wouldn't have known about that. I'd be like, "That's clearly the problem."
Shia will kind of like look at Oi for a second, and then look at the zombie. Fuck. All right. Is he
Is it-
within striking distance of me right now?
He's up the stairs. He's probably 15 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna use Hair's Leap then. Once I get to it, I need to roll Strength Athletics difficulty 7. What did I say? I said Strength Athletics. I make it. I fucking jump up the stairs and try
You
and
jump
stab him.
Oh.
Don't
Okay.
laugh at me, Pappy!
Roll it. No, that's. I just need to kind of like bound and jump up as you come up, just stab him in the back.
It's strength melee, right? That's what I rolled for that.
Yes, strength melee. No, dex melee.
Dex melee. Thank you.
Ooh, you hit him.
All right, and so, so it's 1 to hit, so I'd have an additional 1, so I would roll.
Your strength plus
My
1
s-
plus the 1.
So strength plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops, that's difficulty.
As you get the knife and go to stab him, you stab into the jacket, and all you catch is just jacket. You hear it tear as you slide right in between his side and his arm. Caught the jacket only. He kind of stops and looks and says, "Not now. I have something to do." And it keeps turning around and keeps going up the stairs.
Shad's gonna be like, and
Well,
look back
now.
down at Oi like, what the fuck?
I
And
talk
as
to you.
he reaches the upstairs, that lady you saw is there, and she just, and you see her hand go through the shoulder and out the other side, and she pulls it back, and there's very slow, coagulated blood dripping from the body.
From the
I'm sorry.
Wait, she stabbed the
Who just
shamble
killed
person?
who?
Yeah.
So the blonde that you saw looking over the edge appeared
Uh-huh.
in front of the zombie, and she stuck her hand, knife hand, through his shoulder, out the back, and then removed her hand. And from his body, you see black, almost like dark red coagulated blood kind of this slowly seep down out of the wound.
Gross.
And then you see it start to close.
I don't understand what's happening anymore.
What does she do? What is she doing? After
Oh,
this
she goes to bite him in his neck, and he just puts her hand up and grabs her throat and just picks her up. As she starts clawing his arm and his face.
You know what? I have no problem with this. Let the worm devour itself. Says I.
I have reservations. And not,
Reservations?
and not just because I'm native.
Then you just saw some lady put her hand through somebody.
I'm charging up there and trying to knock him into the room.
Okay, you charge up the stairs, kind of move Shay aside as you're running up there, and you just kind of push him into the room. You push the lady. Actually, he falls on the lady, because she's going to bite him. You picked her up and you just kind of push her. So she falls. He falls on top of her, and you're on top of him.
Is there a door into this room?
Nope. It's just an upstairs and then into the
How visible is the downstairs up here?
downstairs up to there.
Yep.
Not very. That's not what I want. That little window to the left there, that looks out onto the dance floor.
Okay. So people from the dance floor aren't really able to see up here, but we can see down there.
And that's the view from the dance floor looking up. Those lights are behind the DJ. Just above that is that little itty bitty little thing, and off to the left, there's right there, are the stairs. So you're pretty secluded. You can see out, but they really can't see in because it's blinded by the LED panels.
Blinded by the light. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to shift the Glabro.
Labro?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, bad.
I do.
You do. You shift to Galabro.
I figure that's probably all I can do for this turn. I'm not sure. We should probably get into initiatives.
Oh, initiative. And you said if I double tap my decks,
No, if you just double tap the order.
double tap the order.
Yep.
Did everyone else roll? Or were these the old ones?
Oh,
Do you want
Me
us
as
to
reroll.
roll new ones?
Yes. Addis is a fucking combat machine. Okay, Addis. It is your turn.
All right. Well, you know what?
So, Shea's on the stairs at the very top. Boy had just bawled over this gentleman and the lady he was holding. And then he seems to be getting larger.
Nice. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm charging up there, uh, uh shifting to Glabro. At least.
Okay. You'll be up there this turn, or next turn you'll be up there. You roll.
How do I do the? Oh, I just select current, then hit roll.
Just roll. Boop. So you go 4 different places. So yep, you're in Glabro.
Nice.
You just click on it.
Done.
Okay. Okay. Oi.
I am going to. I guess. Claw at him.
Glabro has no claw.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna punch him really hard.
Okay. As you punch him, he seems rather sturdy, but he has give to him. Like it's not firm muscle. Roll your strength.
Eh.
Two.
Slightly better.
2 bashing. Okay. As you hit him, it feels almost ooey gooey in the inside. Like his shoulder blade, you hit him in the shoulder and it didn't feel like it was solid muscle or bone. You kind of felt like maybe a broken shoulder blade. So yeah.
Aaron.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I'm listening for
Shia.
Shia. I'm sorry.
Shia.
I was so down.
Shia, sorry. Shia.
So, okay, back to James's original question of like, can people downstairs see up here? So that's not really the case, but like, are there other humans up here?
Yes. There's about 25 people up here, and you would say a handful of them are probably vampires. The other rest are human.
I'm
Are
hoping
the
fight scares them out of here.
yeah, are the other vampires doing anything at this point?
Not at this current moment. They might be next round.
All right, Chai's gonna go after the thing. Try and stab him again, but I'm not gonna try and change. Actually, can I change an attack at the same time?
What was that?
Can I
Yeah,
change
that
to
would-
Glabrow, or is that considered like? Can I do both in the same turn?
I believe shifting is a reflective action. Is it not, James?
I think it's an action, unless you spend a rage. Rage makes it instant.
Because apparently my PDF says I'm out of memory.
All right. Well, I'm still just gonna try and hit him. Because I like this dress. Does he try to dodge at all?
He does not.
Can he? Okay, so
He has a single-minded purpose right now.
all right, so Strength plus 5. Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. So that would be 14.
Okay, so go ahead, roll 13 plus your strength plus 1.
So 14. Glad the modifier does
Wait.
not have a limit.
What is she rolling?
She just stabbed him with a fang dagger, and then she's doubling the damage.
So
Right.
the damage was 7. So I did double it already. So the double is 14.
Yeah, doubles 14.
The double is the fang dagger part.
Yeah, she rolled 5 to hit, and then
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 14.
her damage was 7, and her fang dagger made it 14.
As you just plunge it, as boy starts to draw back and he punched him, just give enough room to you slip in and just stab him right in the neck, right into his chest, and just drops. As the vampire lady kind of squeezes it out from underneath him and just like looks at it like, what is this?
You tell me, he was going after you.
A school for ants.
What are you bringing this abomination in here for?
Unless you're considering yourself the abomination, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're welcome.
This wasn't us. I look back at. Oh, I look around the room and I was like, this was you. You brought this here. Because I
Oh.
don't know who to look at.
This is the first time we've seen this, and it followed you in. You brought it here.
You have been creating an abomination on the other side. It was attracted to that.
Okay, please ignore this die because I can't get this thing to go away. Sorry. Carry on.
Wow. It's a lot of roll. I've heard your spiel already. This is just nothing like this ever happened until you came here. You brought it here.
It's my first time tonight making this spiel. I don't know what you're
Wait,
talking about.
you heard this spiel? Like, she's gonna look at this lady, like, up and down. Uh-huh. You're welcome for taking care of your problem. I hope you have a good night. She's gonna, like, help Oi, like, get up and walk away.
You need to take your toy with you.
I grab Addis.
No, the other one.
This is your problem. I warned
Your
you.
house, take out your own trash.
What do you mean you warned us? You came in here spouting nonsense, and then this shows up.
You should have listened to my warnings.
I think you're trying to run us out of here.
If we were
have
doing
no
that, we
interest in
wouldn't be
your-
leaving, and it would have been you I stabbed.
I have
So
no
just be
interest in your-
grateful.
I have no interest in your hunting grounds. I only have interest in keeping the other side pure.
We're
Antonio
walking,
will,
right? We're
Antonio
leaving.
will stand up and approach you, Oi.
I'm going to take a step closer. I'm still in Glabro form.
Yeah, I haven't shifted down yet.
So, you come in here spouting, we're poisoning the other side. Then this corpse comes in. How can you prove that you didn't do this?
Why would we kill it if we brought it here?
Because you would be the one on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. You already were on the floor. My bad. My
No,
bad.
that was the bouncer. That was the bouncer.
No, the as you knocked the shambling thing on top of her, she also fell down.
No, no, no.
This is Antonio.
This
standing
is
up.
Antonio talking to us.
Antonio now.
Oh, I thought it was the chick.
No, Antonio now stood up.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
she's
sorry.
still
I'm
underneath
sorry.
Ugly down there.
She's pouting off in the corner.
Then I take back all the stuff I said. I thought I was talking to her.
Did they send you?
They who?
The Camarilla?
Spirits?
No.
The
other
who?
sect.
Carmelo,
The other-
like the
the
chocolate.
The other
I think you said
sect. Of
Cinderella.
vampires.
Cinderella. Like glass slippers?
Look,
Oh
I
wait,
don't-
glass slippers or chocolate? Which way are we going here? Always just like, just stop, stop.
I'm like, there's so much noise. Look, I have no idea who your Caramella is. I came here with a purpose, and that purpose was you are destroying the other side. That's my hunting ground. This plane, maybe your hunting ground. I don't need it. I need the other side. And I came here to offer up a agreement if we could work together. But I don't know, we couldn't get past the stupid bouncer, so here we are. Now maybe you'll listen. Now maybe you'll have an audience with us.
Shy will start walking away again.
In the mind link, we finally got to actually talk to somebody here that's important. And you're leaving now?
He's not going to be helpful.
We don't know. We haven't started working with him yet.
He
Addis,
wasn't
what's
helpful the first
what's your
time.
willpower?
Wait, when did you work with him before?
Addis, what's your willpower?
Oh, that's right.
You will feel just immense confusion from Shia, like, what?
Yeah.
Addis, what's your current willpower at? Did I hit a button? My pause? No? Yes?
No. I think he either froze or he's taking a poop. I don't know.
He's
Rick.
look, he's thinking.
Ooh, what?
What's your current willpower at?
3? He's not going to touch me. I'm not going to let him touch me.
Hmm.
Current willpower? God dang.
And
I mean, I better get up to 10 willpower because my character. Oh,
Shia, what's your current willpower?
5.
5. Okay.
Putting no oogie boogie on me.
What? He gets to re-roll?
As he's talking to you, he's like, "Well, we'll have
Wait,
to
you
put-
who? Addis or Shia?
Yoo-hoo!
No, O'Shea. Oh,
Oi.
yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Wait.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oi.
Okay.
Well, we're at an impasse. Please just leave the club.
you're gonna have more of this garbage. You're gonna have more of this garbage
And
if you
just
guys don't
forget
take care.
you ever came here.
Well, try to warn you. I
See you
start.
around, Tony.
Take your mutt with you.
Grab Mads.
Oh, poor guy can't defend himself.
Look, I go for the easy targets, all right?
And as you walk past the body, it not really bleeding. It's just kind of got coagulated blood, just kind of
It's like
cooling
red
beneath it.
jelly.
Yeah, it's
Nasty.
It is a dead corpse.
As we pass the bouncer down at the bottom. Oh, is he up and
Oh,
about?
he's coming up the stairs to get the
Yeah, I'm
body.
going to tell him. I'm going to clean up on aisle 3 as he walks by.
No, he'll stare at you. And next time, there's no stopping me.
Falling touch. Downstairs.
Seriously?
No, I'm gonna skip it.
Okay. Let's see. I think that put him over the edge just a little bit. Okay. As you walk down the stairs and start to head out the club, as soon as you got the double doors, Oi, you don't remember coming to this place. Same thing with Shea. You're standing
Good thing my
outside the
name's not
club.
Shay. I remember everything.
Shia, you remember going in the club, going outside, reappearing, and then walking
I
around
suddenly
again,
have an awesome dress. Cool.
when you broke into the thrift store, you know, finding a nice dress, and then you and
Good job on thrift store shopping.
Osea
All right.
Oi
so-
walked around the front of the club.
So what's the plan?
As we walk out, I'm gonna say to you guys, be like, that guy was a real asshole.
I look over at Shia, then I look back at Addis. What guy? Also, what's the plan? I thought, Shia, you're gonna break in and let us in the back?
Thought we just left. We talked to the guy, Tony. He wouldn't let me rip his face off.
Is he on drugs?
Is this really like an Italian mob place?
Is some it's Antonio or something. Antonio Valentine or some mess. We call him Tony.
Like Jill Valentine from that Resident Evil game?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I didn't know you played
now-
video games. I'm confused. I thought you hated humanity.
That
Now all we need is zombies, and we'd
That
have a
guy's,
complete night.
that guy's not natural. We had
You
the
don't
zombie
think
attack
any
in there.
humans are not? Wait, what?
We had a
You don't
what?
remember the you sliced up this zombie with your dagger. Look at it. It's got to have some sort of gore or mess still on it. I don't think you cleaned it off.
That
Did
is
you
that
put
is
it-
true.
did you-
I didn't this time.
Are you still holding it, or did you put it back into you?
I never said that I did, so I guess I just carried it out.
Okay, you look down and you're wondering why you have your fang dagger in your hand.
You know, I'm probably looking at myself going, why am I Glabro?
Yeah,
telling you, that guy, he did some worm voodoo magic on you. How do you not remember? You tackled the zombie thing to the ground right after the vampire chick put her hand through its shoulder.
Dude, that
Okay,
sounds
I'm
like
gonna
something
give you-
Michonne for The Walking Dead would do.
I'm
You
gonna give
really
you,
don't remember
this
any of this?
Sounds like an exciting night.
It's a lot of fun.
But
So, but okay, so
I have the French fries.
James, you said that the way that the mind link works is it's active thoughts, right? So as Addis is
It's
remembering this,
verbal.
do we see?
No, it's not
No,
a.
no, it's
verbal. Okay.
no, verbal.
Okay.
yeah, it's a walkie-talkie.
It was a lot of fun when I knocked that bouncer down on the ground.
That does sound like
Barely.
something you'd do.
I barely touched him. It was amazing. You wouldn't let me
Alright.
rip his face off either.
All right, so future note, that bouncer must be human if he was able to knock him down that easy.
No. Shia stabbed him too. He didn't bleed red.
Whoa, wait a minute. Why would I stab people?
Just walking around stabbing people. Jesus.
Seriously? He
I'm
was
y-
a bad guy.
I'm not. I don't go after humans. Like that's.
He wasn't human. That
All right,
face,
we were looking for a totem, right? Like,
he's not in there.
all right.
That's not the totem you're looking for.
Well, let's go find the totem then. Like, if you're convinced that this isn't the right place, we should carry on anyway.
Keep an eye out for talking zombies. You'll smell them long before you see them.
Shia's gonna look over at Oi like, what the fuck, man?
I am just as lost as you right now.
Asked Mads and Connell. They were there.
What do you mean?
Where are they? Are that Mads and Connell? Aren't they there with us still?
Yeah, they're like, what do you mean? We went around the building and you were supposed to. We were talking about making a distraction.
By the way, you guys, you were a lot of freaking help. Okay. Thank you.
They were Mark.
Jeez.
They were Mark from Gamers. I'm hoping you did your homework.
Like, seriously, what are you talking about? I mean, it's.
Am I the only one that's not insane around here?
We went and got clothes next door.
You know what? You spend too much time in human form.
I think you don't spend enough.
Oh, this is too much as it is.
I think it's getting to you.
I mean,
I agree.
I tell the rest of them, like, clearly we're missing time. I mean, we don't just shift into Glabro for no reason.
But you remember everything. You remember coming out of the Umbra. You remember going across the street to get clothes. You remember putting them on. And you remember walking around the front. There's no time missing.
I'm not saying that I'm feeling blank. I'm feeling that we are clearly missing time because there are things that aren't adding up. I'm Glabro. I shouldn't be Glabro. You don't just shift for no reason.
Put the clothes, I mean, come on.
Addis is our pack mate. He clearly remembers something. Did you have your knife still?
Yeah, and it is covered in
Okay.
crap, so something
How
happened.
long were we in there?
It's covered in jelly.
Yeah. Smell it. That's not jelly.
It's
Don't put that on your sandwich!
It's a rancid, coppery smell. And it's just chunky.
You recognize that.
No, you always want to go for
No.
smooth peanut butter, not chunky.
How long were we in the club?
Maybe an hour, tops.
Okay, so,
Wasn't
I mean,
long.
would it be long enough for us to know, like the position of the moon in the sky?
It wouldn't have changed much. You could. There might have been some time passing for them, but they could adjust here and there for taking longer to put clothes on or
Okay.
making a plan. It wasn't like it was an outrageous amount of time in the club. Maybe
No,
spending
I
extra
get that.
time
All right.
inside the club, seeing the shade that James always saw.
Okay. You know something is wrong here, and it's not just me.
Alright, I believe you. Let's go find this
Look at that.
totem.
I'm turning. I'm walking off. I'm gonna shift back into Hamid form.
Okay, did you
Try
get
and-
back to Muhammad form?
I'll also shift back down to Hamid.
Okay.
Muhammad.
Whoa.
Getting Muhammad form.
Well, I still have no idea where to go for this damn totem.
Well, you're in downtown. You're not too far away from the water's edge.
The water's edge.
Well, wouldn't Mads have a better idea of where to go? Look around here. I mean, I guess we can go down by the wharf.
Go by the wharf. Anywhere where there's probably, I don't know, Bill, maybe?
Find any alley with
Perhaps.
a dumpster.
Uh,
We're not
Behind
looking
a
for dinner for you, Addis.
food
Come
restaurant.
on.
you'd probably find
I will not stoop to eat this human bill.
rats, but I don't think you'll be finding the totem that you're looking for. Nothing
Never
so.
know until you start looking.
Yes and no, but it just doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a attraction for them.
This forest of steel and concrete is yours. You tell us where best to go.
Um, either maybe a dump or sewage plant, or somewhere along the river, around the bay here. Just
Sounds like the bay, the wharf, the docks, wherever the ships are. It sounds like that's closest.
yeah, because you got all these different eateries around here. I mean, there's sure there's coming out of filth.
I say that's where we should start our search.
Okay. So you start walking down the way a little bit. 10, 15 minutes down the way. You have actually the Pike Place markets down there. You have the Seattle Pier 62, the aquarium. You've got Sheila's Great Wheel down there. Other different waterfront piers. There's pierogies on 3rd.
What time of the day is it?
It's about 1 a.m.
So we find by the eateries and some docks, you know, if there's a boardwalk or something, maybe.
Yeah, I go ahead and
Change.
Okay, Kronos.
Changing.
okay. So you can. There should be a menu button up top that allows you to reset the combat tracker. If that's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm actually trying to change the time on the calendar.
Oh,
And it's not
you
letting.
were typing in the combat tracker.
Yeah, I know. It's I'm clicking on calendar and it's not letting me change anything.
Can't control scroll it up.
Can't control scroll. I can highlight, but I can't control. Can't click on it. Can't number it. It's just not allowing me to edit time.
The time? Seriously?
Seriously. I can do dates. I can do error, year. Just can't adjust time.
Okay, we'll meet after this and mess with it. Because yours is doing something else that's kind of weird as well. It
What
wasn't.
is it?
It wasn't checking our health. Okay, yeah. So we. I guess. I don't know. Is Pike's open?
No, Pike's is closed at this late at night, I believe. Yes. Yes, it is closed.
Okay. Then I mean it sits over the bay, so I guess yeah, I walk around the bay for a moment, trying to gather my thoughts.
Okay. There is a Victor Steinberg Park.
All right.
That's right down by the waterway.
Yeah, I head to it.
Just north of the aquarium, a little green space. As you sit down in the green space, just get a sense of it. It just seems like something's off.
Yeah.
There's actually a devoid of spirit presence in this area. Go ahead and roll me Wits Enigmas.
All of us.
Yeah. If you just can't put your finger on it, just if only you had a thurge.
Yeah. I I plop my butt down in the grass for a moment. I'm like, all right, things aren't adding up.
Do you,
Started this quest.
do you think we need to go back over?
Perhaps we need a way to communicate with the other side. That's, I think, our biggest hurdle right now.
I mean, I don't know how to do that.
Perhaps there are others of our kind in this city that we can ask for help.
Do we know any territories in the city?
You know there is a glasswalker sect up by I believe the Mua. I think it was the Moa,
The Mohai?
Mohai. There you go.
Is that far?
Relative. We can either, we could probably grab a sub to get up there pretty quickly.
Think it might be worth it?
I don't have other options right now.
Well, perhaps there's a theurge we can talk to.
A what?
A thurge? Thurge? How do you say it?
No, no, no. So that's Shia saying, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
And Shia would probably actually know that
Oh,
there are different Moonborns.
okay then.
One of them is more keen to speaking with spirits, and none of us are that.
Oh.
Maybe we don't need to speak to it, but draw it to us by our actions.
Anybody got some cheese?
I don't think that's what this rat would want.
What do you think it would want?
I don't know. I mean, what theoretically, what would I know, or any of us know about what this rat totem might want, or what he'd be like? Like, why did we pick him? You know what I'm saying?
Because you liked his abilities.
Well,
He's a
yeah,
he's a
outside of the game, but I mean, as far as Gru in the game, as characters, why would we go looking specifically for a rat if we didn't know what he was about?
he's a war totem. He's about guerrilla warfare, hit and run tactics.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, we would know that, right? That's something. So I think that's
Yeah, we
what we
did our
need to be
homework.
doing. Yeah. Well, I figured.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying. I don't
what,
think
we
we're
just
gonna lure
pick
him out
guerrilla
here with
warfare
cheese.
with anybody, or I mean, I don't.
Well, we have to find a worthy fight.
I think we just had one.
Not sure that was a worthy fight.
I
We
mean,
don't
not that I
remember
remember it, but yeah.
But
According
the
to
hit
you,
and
it was
run-
really fun, so.
It was fun. The hit and run tactic, beating up that bouncer in the front. That was a hit and run tactic. That was fun.
I don't know. He keeps on bringing that up. I'm starting to wonder if the bouncer thing went actually differently than he says.
Yeah, that does seems pretty sus.
Ask Connell. He cudgeled him in the leg.
Connell doesn't remember.
What do you mean?
Oh, right.
I hit someone with my shillelagh?
He just about took his knee off.
Why would I hit him in the knee for? It should be the noggin.
He hit you in the noggin.
Um,
You didn't want to kill him for some reason. He's another one. You wouldn't let me rip his face off.
can we go
You
and jump
guys
on
are
the?
killjoys.
Can we go and jump on the purple line?
What?
The
Yeah,
purple
no.
line.
you
It's
can
a.
look on the purple line.
Oh, I thought you were talking like there's some like mystical thing like the veil. It's the purple line.
Well, to one of our party members, it is going to be kind of a mystical thing. He's going to get in the magic box, and the magic box somehow gets him to a new location.
Look, I'm not just some meathead, all right?
No,
I'm intelligent.
definitely have some thick skull in there.
That's right. Wait. Thanks, I think. For the support.
So yeah. Let's head up to Mohai. It should let us off somewhere near there, South Lake Union.
It's about a. The hell's a sea line? It's only 1.5 miles away. You can walk that.
Do we have any, what do humans, don't they usually carry around like wads of paper or things? They trade it for stuff? What's that called? Money. Do you need money to get on this line?
Because what are you talking the bus, James?
No, it's a subway.
It's really not. I don't think there's a subway to that one. It's literally right up the road from you.
Is the Mohai?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, you say so.
Found Lake Union Park, right? Museum of History and Industrial.
Sure. Okay, I guess it is just a mile away.
Yeah, it's only 1.5 miles. Literally, it's right up the road.
I mean, it was like this far on the map. So
I'm not watching you. I've got too many things open up. He's like that far.
yeah, it's like
That's
this far on
exactly
the
what he
map.
said.
So
Yeah, I just threw it on Google Maps and did the mileage.
okay. So I guess let's start heading up that way.
Okay. As you start heading up that way, just all this. For being 1 o'clock in the morning, there's a lot of traffic on the road.
The city.
Addis really isn't used to this. And there's bums walking here and there, and people just going out and partying.
Yeah, it's loud, it's crowded, and it's unsettling.
Different stores. You can see like a boot store. You've got different eateries, a barber shop, big old high-rise hotels as you walk by.
In fact, it's downright agitating
It really is.
the more it goes on.
Find some other green parks here and there. Basketball courts, some kids playing. You finally make your way up to the Mohai. And as you step into the park, you feel as if you crossed over a invisible barrier. You know this as to be the brawn of a kern.
We should announce our presence.
Ow!
Ow.
So
well, exactly right.
I do have politics, and I took that for the purpose of werewolf politics. What is the right?
It's the howl. It's in the litany.
It's a howl.
It is okay.
Yeah. It's there's like a right of announcement like that, but a howl will do. Just the presenting it's so and so howl, asking permission to enter your area.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as I feel myself hit the barrier, I'll let it out with the rest of us.
As you let out, ooh, Off in the distance, you hear another howl back, allowing you to enter.
I look at my sheet. Okay, that was 2 blurps. Okay, that means
He
good.
said,
We're
"Come
good.
in."
It's basically it's not a you weren't met with a claw to the throat.
With
So
death,
you're
yeah.
good.
All right, yeah. I start making my way closer to the lake.
As you start making your lake, you can feel you have a draw. You're being drawn to it. This big fountain out over by the lake.
My past life feels like this is somewhere familiar.
Ever so slightly. Feels very familiar.
I touch the outer edge of the water with my finger.
Oh, as you touch it, you can feel the pulse of Gnosis. Go ahead and gain 2 Gnosis
Oh, sweet.
as you touch the water. You can feel the spirit energy just emanating from this pool.
So James, just from a character sheet standpoint, so when he's saying gain 2 gnosis, in this case it would be if you had empty checkboxes, fill them back up. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
just making sure.
So I move Gnosis, Rage, and Willpower up to kind of indicate that they're all going to act the same now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay.
Yep.
And the frenzy die is equal to your rage, and then when you roll it, it'll fill that.
Yeah, like so if you click the Rage check, it will,
Boop. Okay. Cool.
and if it succeeds, it'll automatically add a Frenzy die for you. So anytime we spend Rage, or anytime that you ask us to make
like
a...
that.
I can't see what happened. I just see shadows.
Oh, sorry. Rage botched.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things can, yeah, whatever triggers it. But the Rage check rolls it's basically a chance die. And it should base itself off the moon. It's not going to do that for the players tonight. It'll do it for you. But
Yeah, I can always roll over your rage checks.
yeah, we can adjust on our side.
Okay.
Just frustrating.
So as you get to the pool, you touch the pool, you just feel the energy of Gaia just emanating from this pool. And as you stand there, roll me your wits alertness.
All of us or just James?
All of you.
Damn. Apparently, I took Shane's dice tonight.
Ugh. All right.
Okay.
Well, it's a success.
Shy and Addis, as you're standing there next to Oi, on the other side of the pool appears 2 werewolves in human form.
Sha'll turn to them and give like a bit of like a nod bow thing and greeting.
They'll tilt their head and start walking around the pool to you. And as they come over, they'll put out their arms to clasp hands.
I'll greet them.
Ah, haven't seen you around here before. What can we do for you?
We need help talking to the other side.
You don't have a third.
We do not.
Hmm.
Gaia and Lua did not gift us with one.
Huh. So are you missing? So you're not missing one.
No, we just were never gifted with one.
Ah. Well, you're in luck. We actually have one. And he's not
Would-
ours. We actually found him. He was roaming the city, kind of a nerdy fellow, bowl cut. He said he's on a quest for a rite of passage. I assumed he might have been one of yours Since you seem to
There was a couple packs that were sent out, or a couple pup packs that were sent out for rite of passage.
Hmm.
We were one. He must have been part of the other.
I'm sorry, out of character. James, were there actual base inside MOA? Or were they
No, I mean they had access to the inside. That
okay.
they actually like worked there.
Okay.
Yeah, the grounds was theirs, but uh, I never actually went into that part of the game. But however you want to play that, I'm okay with your interpretation.
No problem. They'll actually lead you past the building to actually one of the yachts anchored, moored at the dock there. And when it leads you in, there is damn it, his name.
Are you talking about Noah?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember him. I hate this, James.
I don't know what this is.
I'm just trying to make him that, make you an image, and share you. There. As you walk in, Noah's sitting on one of the benches in the thing, and he looks up, and he's just elated to see Oi. He's like, Oi! Oh, thank
Noah?
God you're... Yeah, I got lost, and I called out to the rest, and I don't know, they must have ran off without me. I was... We came in the Umbra, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'm such a klutz. I was just looking at all the spirits and just chatting with them, and I turned around and the rest of my pack was gone. So I mean, I asked around, and this is where they told me to go.
I'm sorry that happened to you. The pack does realize that we pass or fail as a group, right?
Well, they seem. I don't want to talk ill about anyone, but they seem rather pompous. Like they're better than me. They don't need me. They're gonna pass regardless. Apparently, that's the feeling I'm getting from them. But I'm like I said, I don't want to talk ill about them. It's not my place. It's really not my place. But I'm so glad you're here. I just so lost. I didn't know how I was gonna get back.
Shai will walk up to stand next to Oi, be like, "You guys know each other?"
Yeah, Noah's one of the other packmates.
You've seen Noah around in the Kern. Very shy, keeps to himself. Kind of gets bullied here and there from all the other pack members of his. His other pack members are very pompous, hoity-toity, because they are of well-bred stock. They all are purebreds, and they just. Two of them are Silver Fangs, so they're kind of uppity, and they think they're better than everyone.
Shai will kind of scoff, be like, "Well, can we adopt him?"
I'm not 100% certain it works like that, but there's no reason why he can't work with us. Would you be interested in helping us at least, since we don't know where your pack is, and maybe if we can find your pack along the way, we can help get you all back together?
I mean,
Thump their skulls in the meantime.
oh well, please don't do that.
What he said.
I don't need any more trouble from them. I'm already gonna get big enough trouble already.
Don't worry. He's always like this. It's fine.
I'll thump your skull if you tick me off.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, I can probably help you.
We have the inability to talk to spirits, and that's pretty much been leading us blindly through the Umbra and through the city.
You know, it's a lot easier with Thurge. I mean,
Abso-freaking-lutely. But unfortunately, where Gaia gifted your pack with a Thurge, her and Luna kind of left one out from us.
They got me instead.
I'm
Exactly.
So sorry.
I mean, we would trade, but
You wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't for that zombie we ran into.
Zombie. Oh my, there's zombies here. No one told me about zombies.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just finding out too.
I
Oh, we must tell the elders about zombies here.
I wouldn't know where to start.
would.
Oh dear. Sure. What can I help you with?
We're looking for Rat.
Looking for Rat. Well, he's kind of hard to find. He's very elusive. Do you have anything to offer him? Anything to entice him to come out?
Shao kind of side eye over at us.
No. So that may work for the gafflings that mimic their material counterparts, but you're talking, it's an avatar of Rat. They are the embodiment of Rat. They're sentient. They don't meander around and eat cheese and stuff like that. They're looking to get them. You have to entice them with something that would win the favor of Rat.
What does Rat like?
He likes to come at the worm, wherever it's at.
Wait a minute. Addis.
Told you.
Okay, so alright, hold on a second. Addis, you said something about there was a zombie? Like, I thought we were just talking about Resident Evil or Walking Dead or something. But, like, there actually was?
We had this conversation outside of the nightclub. You were there, right? I mean,
Okay, yeah,
look
but
at your knife.
you're talking nonsense.
You still haven't cleaned it off.
I'll clean it off on you.
How did that get that way? How did
All right.
Eliasa
If
end up in
that
Glab
actually
Reform? How did I end up in
happened,
Glab Reform?
why don't we grab that thing?
We were at the vampires. We
The
were talking to them.
vampires?
And
Hold
you
up
see,
a
like,
second.
Noah go like watch it away. Like, wait, are these vampires glitches? Oh my god!
I knocked one of them down. How do you not remember?
Okay, zombies are something to worry about. Vampires, I mean, we're in a city.
Please, we walked in
It's
their
bound to
club.
happen.
We laughed in their faces. We made fun of them, and then we got off scot-free.
No,
So-
not from vampires. They're soul suckers.
I
Happened.
mean, sure.
Swear to Gaia. Swear to
Okay.
Gaia.
What would cause bleed from the material world into the Umbra?
From the material world into Umbra? Oh, it'd have to be something over a long period of time, or something so great that it shatters the barrier. I mean, like if there was a butcher that was slaughtering stray animals for several years, that may start to bleed in there, or something like a mass murder, like Jamestown. Like
What
when they had-
about the
when they drank-
systematic draining of hundreds of people
Well,
over the course of,
I mean,
I don't know, how long a year or two?
a year or two?
wait, did
hundreds
they
of
admit
people?
this to us?
Yes.
Wow.
I say that
Wow.
that
They
I'm
said
like,
their
did they
whole
admit
scheme.
this?
So they have lots of brawls that people walk away happy and don't remember anything. How do you not remember? It happened to you. Did they drain you? Did he touch you?
Clearly he didn't
Point
drain
on the
me.
bear where he touched you.
Cause
I mean, if they did it in droves, I mean, if they were mass murdering 50 to 100 people every month, maybe in some kind of ritual.
Not
Or
murders.
like I said, like Jamestown, where everyone they drank the Kool-Aid and they all died simultaneously. That may
Was
cause
Kool-Aid.
something to bleed over.
No. They
But-
have an oops every once in a while, is what he said. But they're not killing everyone. They're just draining them little by little.
I'm sorry. I don't think you understand what the term drain means. Like, humans don't do well without blood.
Okay, not completely drained, but they're siphoning off some.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that because I'm not familiar with their powers. I mean, if it's not psyche damage, I don't see it causing any issues. I mean,
it could be psyche damage because all but one of us don't remember this event. And I turn to the other glasswalkers. I'm like, thank you so much for your hospitality. I'm sorry. We got carried away running into a third tier.
No, y'all can stay as long as you want. We're gonna be out in the grounds hunting around.
I appreciate it.
Need anything, just give a howl.
Yelp for help.
And they just kind of meander back out and they disappear.
Like,
I
do
don't-
they just kind of like walk off in the shadows, or do they like
As
vanish?
they get off the pier and they start running onto the ground, they literally just kind of shimmer and disappear.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool. Can you do that? I'm asking Mads. Can you do that?
No.
Not yet. All right, so we need to kind of make a pack decision here. Do we?
Well, it makes
Yeah,
perfect
like,
sense. We want the rat. We know a thing that'll get the rat. We should go get the thing that will get the rat.
I
We
mean,
fight the worm.
Well, he says to fight the worm. I feel that this place is worm infested.
Wherever it dwells.
but he's more of a hit and run type person. He's not gonna. I understand, like if you had like Fenris or Grandfather Thunder and you just like went in headstrong and just obliterated everything, they would be more than welcome to accept you with open arms. But rat, you have to be cunning and think about how to.
I don't think you know me,
can
so
do
I'm gonna
that.
forgive you for that. But I'm terribly cunning. Okay.
Well, I'm just going off of first impressions here. I mean,
You have literally had a knife in your back this entire time.
You don't think I can be cunning?
And until she's ready for you to know about it,
of course she does. Look at me. I am no way a fighter.
That knife has
absolutely
tasted
not.
blood this night already.
I've never professed to be a fighter at all. No. I abhor violence. You know me, Oi. I mean, we're children of Gaia. We don't like violence. It's just not my thing.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
forget.
you should have
the
seen Children of
mispronunciation.
Gaia
Really?
was pretty violent taking down that zombie tonight.
Because I mean, if I wasn't born,
Yeah,
if I
You
wasn't
charged
born,
up the stairs and tackled him on top of the lady vampire.
if I wasn't born a werewolf, I mean, I don't know. I'd be like the most passive person in the corner of the room. I mean, I just don't like violence. It doesn't really solve anything.
It solves plenty. I'll handle the violence part.
let's bring him to the club so he can see what we're seeing on the other side.
Yeah, do it.
Bring me to the club.
Hey, we're not going to go back to the club unless you're ready for a straight up fight.
Shy's gonna like throw it back a little bit, like yeah, club.
Wait a minute. You're bringing me to where the vampires are and the zombies?
We'll go to the other side.
But you're telling me there's bad things on the side.
Yep.
I'm a little prone to things coming to me.
Yeah, but maybe you can help us figure out what's going on there. Don't worry, we got your back.
We'll go to the other side. You'll be safe there.
But
Shy'll
you don't-
crack her knuckles.
You don't understand. I have a
You have a condition.
predisposition for spirits to conjugate around me.
That's excellent.
That
That's exactly
could
what we
be
want.
super helpful.
Shy will put her
Don't
arm
get
around
too
him like,
close to
come
it.
on.
Oh,
As long as they don't get too close.
If you can start asking some of these spirits, at least maybe we'll start nearby the club, so you can ask some of these spirits what's going on over there. So maybe we could get some answers,
okay.
and then we can learn about how to take down the club. My immediate thought is destroy the place in the Umbra, and watch it sink to the ground in the material world.
So what kind of spirits are we talking about with the congregation?
Yes. I piqued your curiosity. I seem to put off this, I don't know, aura that's just kind of, I don't know, I guess, it's like if you went into like a bakery and you smelled a nice fresh bun cooking in the oven. Kind of like that. It's just, I smell good, I guess, to them. I attract them, and it's not always the good ones. It's really just spirits in general. So if there's Banes in the area, they also may come.
Ah, now we get to the heart of it.
So, but because you're telling me there's vampires, there's zombies, there's just spiritual decay. I don't know if I really want to go that far.
You said you wanted to help us, right?
I do, I really do. But
What would you suggest then?
I don't know.
Then you're coming with us. Let's go.
Okay. But I really need
Yeah,
to. If something goes down, you have to really, really, really protect me.
We got your back.
come on. You are Guru, a child of Gaia. Stand up for yourself. Have some pride, man.
All right, calm down. Addis, he said that he was coming with us.
I
Can I
do hope-
intimidate him a little bit?
Don't intimidate.
Sure. Roll your charisma intimidation. Yeah, he's a little put off by you. He's like, yeah, I'll go. You go first, but I'll go right behind you.
Are you gonna stay right beside me? You're gonna help.
Okay, I'll help. I'll help. I'll go. Okay.
Poor guy.
As he kind of stands up and follows and kind of puts his head down and he's like kind of walking like just next to you and slightly back.
I'm gonna tell him, quit tucking your tail, man. Have some pride.
You are lucky you're not a Thurge. Because you would understand my plight.
Boo hoo.
This. So, I before we leave the Kern, I'll pull. Oh, crap. Do you have a? Anybody got a map?
A map of Seattle?
Yeah, like I don't know. I go to the right outside of Mohai. There's probably a bus stop at some point. I could go and point on a map where we need to go.
Actually, yes, there is several bus stops there.
Okay, so I go to one of those. I'm like, this is where we need to go. Do you think you could get us there through the Spirit Ways, or would it be safer to travel?
It'd be safer to travel outside, and when we get close, we can peek over, and then if it's safe, cross over.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. 'Cause I don't want to be running into things in the city. I did that, and it wasn't fun.
You don't want to run into things in the city. You don't want to run into things in the Umbra. Are you afraid of the wild as well?
He was talking about he doesn't want to run into spirits on the other side inside the city.
Anything.
There are a lot of Banes just milling about.
Bring them
Uh,
on.
Shy is gonna walk up next to Addis and just like lean over, whisper like, "We need the kid, okay? Cut him a little bit of slack. We really need him." I know.
Right,
Just,
right.
all right.
Do you know how to combat spirits?
How hard can it be?
I mean, you stab him, right?
Oh Lord. Okay, so you say, how hard can it be? Hmm. Okay.
I prefer a good fight to all this sneaking around.
And that may be the reason why you haven't found what you're looking for.
I mean, I'm happy to
Willing to
sneak
do
as long as we got a goal. I'm good. So let's go.
So, yeah, that's where we're going. Back to the club. Do we run into anything along the way, or are we back there?
You're going back there. A couple blocks in, he'll start to peek through the umbra and see what is there.
And look at him do that with so much ease.
Not
Pappy, is
hard.
that what he looks like when he does it?
Just about. Okay. I had to read something real quick.
By the way, it is 10:30.
I'm
Not sure
okay
if
to
we can
go
get that.
till 11, if
Okay.
everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
He's trying to peek, and it's just it's too hard to peek here. I can't get a good view. We may have to just cross over.
Okay. Some of us might be a little bit slower than others.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty here is, what was it, 8? Was it last time?
Okay.
Difficulty 8. What are we rolling?
Gnosis.
Oh, I totally rolled my rage thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey!
damn it.
So,
I tripped.
oh shite. Okay.
Slipped in
Slipped.
Seattle and it's rain. Slipped in a puddle. Same one I was looking into.
Oh, that's not good.
Man, that's not supposed to happen.
He gets another shot.
Yeah, oh, he does. It's in the script.
Yes, yes, it does.
He
it
does, he does.
So you guys got 2. It takes about 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? Since they're going through, I'll let them do a pack mentality. It takes you all about 30 seconds as you're trying to stare at a shiny reflective window. As you peer into it, you kind of start to
Quit stepping in the puddle, Addis. You're making it harder.
you're going. You feel like you're going through webs, and you kind of start to claw your way through, and you can feel the little like skitters across your arm as like small little spiders are trying to weave you into the pattern. But eventually, you do come out, and you're across the street in a parking garage, looking at the side of the club, the side entrances that they don't use but are accessible to the room.
Anything around?
I take in the silence for a moment.
Is there anything around?
There is currently nothing around.
I am immediately shifting to lupus form.
You shift lupus form.
I need a roll for it.
Nope, that's natural form for you.
Cool.
So as you shift, you can pick up a faint smell of the blood from inside the club. You can actually smell it emanating from it.
I feel much better.
Feel much better. Your
Yeah.
feet are all. So as you shift, you're all naked again, except for your skivvies.
Take those right off.
Givvies?
You've got the little loincloth.
Oh, wait. those items, those clothes weren't dedicated to us when they can't cross over.
Correct. When you did the right, they dedicated the loincloths to you, so you had something to cover you.
Oh, I didn't know
When
that
you,
we
when
had.
you, when you, yeah, when you just shifted back over, you lost your clothes again.
Gotcha.
But we still have the loincloth, so I'm a wolf with a loincloth.
I
Oh, yours
really
is- no,
liked
it's
that
part of you.
dress.
Yeah, when you items that are dedicated to you, when you shift to a form that can't use them, it becomes part of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Nice.
no Twilight where you got to carry it in your mouth.
We could always go back.
So that was good.
Oh, we'd have to go back in the same place to get our clothes, right? Provided they're still there.
I mean,
Correct.
we can go back in a different place, but then go over to where those clothes are. We don't have to come back through that exact same spot.
If they're still there.
It's not like a timeline thing.
Or
All
is
right. Oh no, everything is confused. Okay.
Does time work the same way here in the Umbra?
Yep.
Did we have this conversation?
time? Everything works the same distance and time wise, pretty much as the real world.
Okay. All right.
It's just slightly askew because the newer an item is, the less it shows up and has a spiritual reflection. So, like the city, the reason
Right.
the only reason it's here is because the weaver is weaving it into existence. So that's like
Gotcha.
office buildings that are new or just ununique buildings or just square buildings with windows. Some of your older houses may put more of an influence onto the Umbra. So like a grandmother lives in the house for 60 years would show up in the Umbra more detail.
Got it. All right. So this blood has been there for some time for it to at
So
least be appearing in the Umbra.
it's not really blood per se, but a representation of murder
sure.
or of torture or something. It's a spiritual emanation of something that's going on.
Is there any way to tell maybe if not precisely but thereabouts how long something has been in the real world based on its reflection in the Umbra?
Not really, because even if you like say go to a forest that has, let's say, you go to a forest that's been cut down, you go to the Umbra, that forest may still be there. Most likely, it still will be, and it won't be the forest that you knew. It'll actually be a forest that's even older or younger than what it was, because its spiritual essence is still in the Umbra. So if you cut something, so if you destroy something in the material world, it may not affect the Umbra version of it. But if you kill the Umbra version of it, it's going to affect the real world.
Okay, so for all we know, the shadows of the blood stains that we're looking at are actually fading from the Umbra because they no longer exist in the real world?
No. Noah tell you actually everything you told Noah. He would assume that there was a strong psychic or not psychic, but like spiritual disaster or turmoil that happened there. And these are the physical manifestations in the Umbra of that happening.
Okay.
So if
So we're
someone was
thinking
tortured,
something sudden happened and not
so
something
either
that happened for over a long period of time.
so most of the time you'd either be something that happened over a long period of time, like I said, like a butcher killing strays, or something that happened in mass. So if they were torturing people and feeding off them continuously and having them be in agony and or other like just negative emotions. So even if they either killed a lot of people in a ritual wise or just slaughtered a whole bunch of people, or they were torturing people and just using them over and over again and causing psychic damage to them, and it's like flaying them or other type of things that would start to bleed in and manifest as a stain that would draw Banes to the
It's
area.
definitely the vampires that are doing that. Definitely.
I'm
That's the only
imagining
explanation.
the guy from the History Channel meme. Vampires.
Well, it seems to be the only explanation for what's going on here. And they straight up told us what they're doing. And we told them the effect. In fact, you, oh yes, boy,
So
told
they
them
they told
what's
you-
happening, and they don't care.
So they're killing people by the hundreds every year or every month or for years they've been doing it, you said?
No.
Not killing.
Oh, sorry, draining hundreds of people
They're
over
siphoning.
years.
They're sustaining their life force. The vampires are sustaining themselves off of these club goers on
You
a
said for-
nightly basis.
And you said for years?
I
That
think.
probably would cause something like this to bleed through. I mean, especially if they're doing it through agony, like if
This
they
is a
were,
problem!
Like if they were like ripping someone's like essence from them.
I don't know what they're doing or how they're doing it. I just know that they are doing it.
I miss my memory.
Me
This
too!
is what we need to do. We
How
need
do
to
you miss
take
it
them
if you don't
down.
remember it?
We need to take them down. We gotta fight them.
I am
We have to
down for
destroy
that.
them. Good, let's go.
I'm a little bit more concerned about the zombie that's happening out over there. I'm not sure what Rat would want more. Would he want us to hit and run this club? Is this club the actual point?
Ooh, I remembered something.
Finally.
Noah. What do you mean finally, mister? I remember nothing. Do you know
The Muffin Man!
someone named Carmela? Carmelo? Cinderella?
That doesn't ring a bell, no.
Oh no!
He sent the zombie.
Oh no!
He said the zombie.
He sent the zombie. The zombie went to attack the vampires.
No, that doesn't ring a bell. I mean,
Well,
were they practicing necromancy? I mean,
I don't know. What's necromancy?
Oh
Like-
no!
like the ability to cast
Hold
a
on.
ritual to bring
gonna-
a
Just gonna...
soul back or
Look, this guy
Or-
was dead. This guy was dead. It was not natural. He's a zombie. Yes, necromancy. Somebody must have used necromancy. And sent them after. He said he told Shia he's not after us.
What?
He made a beeline for the vampire, for Tony.
and the zombie talked and said he's not after Shea?
Yeah, he did. He
Shia?
handled the zombies like
Zombies can't
tossed them
talk.
across the room.
zombies talk?
He did. One hand, he tossed a big bouncer across the room.
Well,
Now,
listen,
not that big impressive of a feat because I almost did the same thing myself. But I'm just saying, it was neat.
That was like a
Fun
real
night.
Lockhart moment.
you sure it was a zombie then? You know that there's
whatever
other
you got. The guy was
supernatural
dead.
creatures that
He was walking around. He had a big blood stain on his shirt, right there.
did you put it there?
No, he was walking through the crowd. He crossed the dance floor. We stood there and watched him do it.
So how'd you know he was a zombie?
He smells.
I would assume a lot of people smell to you.
No, not like this. Not like this. Death. Oh wait, you know what? I can't be talking. I'm in lupus form.
Yeah.
He's,
Oh, with mind
he's
link,
part of the
mind
mind link, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I could smell him. He smelled like death and decay. The nose knows.
The nose knows. And roll me, all of you roll wits alertness.
God dang it.
Is Shane here or something? Come on.
No, I took his dice tonight.
Well, apparently your memory wipe was pretty good. So
Oh,
Addis,
jeez. I had
Addis,
to.
as you're speaking, you notice that the trees are rustling. There's a breeze picking up, and you start to see birds kind of fly and land in a tree. You see a stray dog kind of walking, peeking out of the alleyway towards you guys, and
Point
you
'em out. We have company.
Yeah, Noah
and
came with us. We
and you
know.
and
Oh, no, no.
there's actually a puddle behind you that wasn't there before.
Who peed?
No, it's a little ways away from you, but there's a puddle now that you didn't happen to see about
Oh,
5 feet in diameter.
pretty sure that puddle there was not there before, and it's growing bigger. Was the birds, and there's a
Oh, yeah, I'm
dog.
sorry. I tried to tell you this. I'm sorry. They're curious.
Shit.
Tell them to go away. We're busy.
And
Sure.
he'll turn around and he will say something, and they'll all kind of look at him and kind of. The dog turns around, the birds sit there still, and the wind kind of dies out, but the puddle stays. 'Cause I told them we're doing something important. They need to leave so they don't get it hurt. But
What's with the puddle?
you've never heard of a water spirit?
It wasn't. Oh, no. Maybe. Yes, of course I have.
Do Do you think you can talk to them and find out if they know anything about what's going on across the street?
I can try. I mean, the dog might know more. Let me talk to him.
Chased her
Noah
away.
will go over there and whistle for him and go over there and start talking to him.
Yeah. Boy, watch out for that puddle. Think
Did
it's
Noah
looking at
get
me.
really scared?
Okay. After a few minutes of talking, it comes back. um, Dog says that there's several Banes that have been congregating around here every so often, and they're Banes of pain and torment. So whatever's going on, I mean, it's if they're just feeding, they're doing it wrong. Because from my understanding, from the little knowledge I have of vampires, their kiss is supposed to bring ecstasy.
Well, they
I can
did
only,
say the people left happy.
I mean, I can only assume that's why you would go to a club, is or feed at a club is to bring euphoria to people. Why would someone go to a club if they keep having torment, nightmares, and pain to them?
They don't remember.
Oh,
The
It,
same as
it,
Boy and Shia and Mads, and they don't remember.
well, I can't say exactly for their powers, but from my understanding, even if someone messes with your memories, the dreaming will eventually bring them back out. Whether they're brought out in pieces and fragments of the dream in nightmares or other symbolism, but you'll eventually start remembering. It may take years, but
We
you
haven't
will start
slept.
remember.
no, that's.
We have not yet taken rest.
Well, I mean, it's not going to come back in the night. No, it all depends on how severe the
No, Noah has a
memory
point.
manipulation.
So, a club owner is going to want repeat customers. That's you. Seattle is a tourist city, but they're not that big for nightclubs that they're going to be able to harvest that many people just off of coming off boats. They're going to need repeat customers, and if they are doing this to their customers, they're going to mess with their psyches, and eventually those customers are going to have to stop coming.
Yeah, I mean, just
So, what you're saying makes sense.
because
That
even when we Hulk out and become Krynos, I mean, we cause delirium in humans, but they remember something.
Yeah.
Some of them remember more than others. So I
They
mean,
make up stories for what they can't explain. They try
Yeah.
to
True.
explain
but
their
it doesn't. But in their nightmares, they may remember what we are, but wake
good.
up in cold sweats.
But so if so the only things that I can go off here is one, the vampires were lying to us. Okay. But looking at it from an outside point of view, that I mean that place was packed. The customers weren't dwindling in there. If they were actually doing that kind of torment, uh, people would start not coming anymore. That kind of would bleed over.
Whatever
Or
they're doing is causing this damage. And if what happened tonight, there were dozens,
okay,
dozens of people that witnessed two big people tackling another person with jelly guts to the ground, and a woman in a sparkly dress putting her hand through the shoulder. That this was witnessed.
I I look over at Shia. Good job, by the way. I don't know.
It wasn't
I don't
you,
remember
but you
you,
did.
but good job putting your hand through somebody's shoulder. Um,
Shai's gonna look down at her hand. Kind of look back.
Your hand's clean. It's all good. They even chip a nail.
so the other option is they don't know.
Who don't know? The people.
Whoever it was that we spoke to. Even if the people don't know, they're going to have some kind of psyche bleed. What if would this have to happen to a lot of people, or could this happen to one?
It depends. I mean, it. I haven't seen it yet, but what you described to me, like I said, it have to be something over quite a long period of time to single individuals, or something that's mass death or mass torture on a regular scale. Like it's either a lot fast or a little slow over a long period of time.
This is happening over a long period of time. It's
So,
slow.
so you can think of it as if pouring water on a cloth. A small drip will eventually bleed through and make a big puddle. Where you pour a bucket on it and it drenches it right through.
Look, you guys aren't listening to me, and it's pissing me off. Okay? It's a little at a time. These people aren't dying in droves, but they keep coming back. Every night, it seems like. The guy told us, Tony, he told us what they're doing. I don't have the details, but he kind of laid it out for us. And when you gave him the warning about what's happening on our side of the fence, he could give two shits.
Is anything Addis saying making sense? I asked Noah. I'm like, can people that are having this kind of damage to them be willing to come back to that kind of thing, or would they eventually?
Again, I'm not very familiar with what vampires can do. I'm going off of what little occult knowledge I have and movies. I mean, they do have an alluring charm. I mean, I'm not sure if that overrides someone's psyche, if they're willing to hurt themselves over it. I'm not sure. I guess in your case, you don't remember it. So, I mean, I'm sure it would cause psychic damage still. You just wouldn't remember it. It would bleed out in your other daily life. Like I said, mostly cause nightmares and just paranoia and other psychological effects to you. But like I'm not sure though. I just It could be that because you don't remember, you would still go there. Because you wouldn't link the rest of your life to this one event. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're having nightmares, you'd probably go to the club to forget them.
Yes, humans are
could-
weak. They
so-
have a
so
few
could
drinks,
it-
they get
could
drunk,
it
and
be
they don't
happening?
remember.
It could. In theory, I mean, I don't, like I said, I'm not familiar with their vampire powers.
Look, we
I
have
know
to go
they're.
back there.
I know vampires are strong, they're fast, and they're very resilient.
I
know
don't
they-
disagree with you, but how should we go back there? Should we take care of the Banes that are in the Umbra first? And then
Now, did you see any?
I
Banes?
did not.
no.
But your spirit friend said that there are Banes.
Yes, they conjugate every so often.
Yeah, but
Here in the Umbra,
And yes,
that's what we need.
yeah,
We
Bane.
need to see when they're conjugating so we can then pop back over and
So Banes feed off of what they are. So if there's pain and torture, they feed off of it. They strive for it, and eventually, the whole goal is to possibly infest a human.
you said these are Banes of Fear, right?
Banes of pain and terror, or sorry, pain and torture.
Okay. Then we need to find out when they're doing it.
we find out
When
when they're
we-
doing it, and we sneak in and catch them in the act and rip their faces off,
Yeah, 100%.
and then get out.
Okay,
We have a plan.
and
Head
call
falls
it
face
at
ripping.
11 o'clock.
Oh, I'm so excited! We get to rip a face off.
Do Banes have faces?
I'm not sure that we really need to take care of the Banes.
We're not fighting the Banes. The Banes will dissipate once we take care of whatever's happening at the club.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
But the Banes will be the warning that the thing is going down. And so when we see the Banes, we know, okay, whatever they're doing, it's now happening. And we pop over, because one Bane, I feel we could probably take. When they said the word Banes, I would much rather fight all those vampires in the club at the same time.
I'm going to take his purple eyes, I'm going to pop them out of his head, and I'm going to turn them into earrings and present them to you as a gift, Shia.
Thank you. she puts on like one of those smiles where like most people would know that it's probably not sincere, but Addis is like, oh yeah, she
Oh, yeah,
likes
I'm-
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to those. She
Good
wants
idea.
them. Match her for a dress. Perfect idea. He likes purple, right? Mhm.
Is this like the
Purple eyes.
correlation of like a dog bringing like a dead bird to the porch?
Actually, yes.
Yeah,
I-
you know,
I
the
was just
cat
looking-
feeding the mouse for the
Yeah.
bowl.
I've been listening to a podcast of Critical Role from the first season,
Uh-huh.
and Keith brings the heart off the altar to Vax, and he's like, "Oh, nice, thank you." He kind of like nudges it, pats her on the head, and walks away. That's not like this. I bring you the eyes. Oh, thank you. Good dog.
All right, well, I am going to wrap up. I'm going to wrap up the Twitch stream.
Wrap
So,
up. Wow,
Good
no
night.
rapping on Twitch.
good
Good night, Twitch.
Good night.
Oh
Night.
God.